Bonjour, this is Learn French with Frida. Bienvenue. Today we are going to learn about different foods in French. Foods in French are les aliments. Please repeat after me. Les aliments. In this lesson, we are going to name the 3 courses with examples in French. And then we will practice, of course, with a person who is ordering food in a restaurant. After that, we will also name different fruits in French, different vegetables in French, and different drinks in French. And as we conclude our lesson, we will be giving examples in sentences of foods that we like. Bienvenue. At this point, I would like us to listen to two people, Molly and Jolie, as they talk about the foods that they like and the foods that they don't like in French.
Salut, je m'appelle Molly. J'ai mangé de la viande et du riz. Je n'aime pas manger les légumes. You. J'aime bien manger des fruits et du gâteau. Salut, moi, je m'appelle Jolie. J'aime bien de la glace. Je n'aime pas de poisson et du pain. You?
Did you get to hear them? Loud and clear? All right, we will come back to that after we learn about the different foods and their examples so that you can get to know what exactly Molly likes and what exactly Jolie likes. Let's start. The starter in French is called l'entrée. L'entrée. We have a few examples of l'entrée, like when you go to a restaurant and you want to order the starter. Excusez-moi, monsieur, je voudrais manger de la soupe et du pain. Or you can say, excusez-moi, madame, pour l'entrée, je vais prendre de la soupe et du pain. De la soupe is soup, just the general soup, and du pain is bread. Other examples of the starter that we have could be soupe à l'oignon, that's onion soup. Soupe à la tomate, that's tomato soup. Soupe aux champignons, that is mushroom soup. So when you go to a restaurant, you can just order any of those as the starter. The second meal, when you want to order the 3-course meal, is the main course. That in French is called le plat principal. Le plat principal. Répétez après moi. Le plat principal. That's the main course. We have so many examples. For example, you can have du riz et de la viande. That's rice and meat. You can also have les frites et le poisson. Those are fries and fish. You can also have l'ugali et le poulet. L'ugali et le poulet. That's ugali and chicken. You can also add les légumes, the vegetables, on that course. After this, I'm going to give you more examples of les légumes. If you're in a restaurant with your friend and you want to order, you can just call on the waiter. Excusez-moi, monsieur, je vais manger l'ugali et de la viande. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to take ugali and meat. Another person can say, excusez-moi, madame, je vais manger les frites et le poisson. S'il vous plaît. Excuse me, madame, I'm going to eat fries and fish, please. Whenever you're ordering, remember to be very polite. Use words like s'il vous plaît, that is please. Excusez-moi, madame. Excusez-moi, monsieur, with their titles. when you're calling on the waiter. The next course is the dessert. In French, it's called le dessert. Le dessert. And we have examples for the dessert. The first example is de la glace. De la glace is ice cream. You can also have des bonbons. Des bonbons are sweets. You can also have le chocolat. Le chocolat is chocolate. You can also have du gâteau. Du gâteau, cake. Yes. So there are so many examples. Again, when you want to order for dessert in French, you just excuse yourself and then you order. For example, you can say, excusez-moi, monsieur, pour le dessert, je vais prendre de la glace, s'il vous plaît. Or you can say, excusez-moi, madame, pour le dessert, je vais manger du gâteau, s'il vous plaît. I will eat cake, please. So that's an example of how you can order for the dessert. For the dessert, you can also have salad, fruit salad, vegetable salad, and that's where we are headed to. Salad in French is de la salade. But if you want to specify, we will first of all learn about names of different fruits, and then we learn about names of different vegetables so that you can still specify it. And then finally, we will also learn about the different drinks that we have in case you also need a drink. So those are the 3 courses and their examples in French. Let's go through them one more time. The starter is called l'entrée. Répétez après moi, l'entrée. The main course is called le plat principal. Le plat principal. And the dessert is called le dessert. Le dessert. Correct. And we have given examples. Please give me an example of l'entrée. De la soupe. Correct. Give me an example of le plat principal. Du riz et de la viande. Correct. Félicitations. Give me an example of le dessert. De la glace. The most common one, de la glace. Correct. Clap for yourself. Well done. Welcome to the second section of this lesson. We are going to be learning about different fruits in French. We call them les fruits. Répétez après moi, les fruits. We have so many examples of fruits in the world. But today we are just going to name 10 in French. The first one is the apple. La pomme. La pomme. The pineapple is called l'ananas. L'ananas. The banana is called la banane. La banane. The strawberry is called la fraise. La fraise. The avocado is called l'avocat. L'avocat. The lemon, le citron. Le citron. The peach, la pêche. La pêche. The pear, la poire. La poire. The orange, l'orange. L'orange. The cherry, la cerise. La cerise. Those are the 10 fruits that I had prepared for you today. Let's go through them one more time. The apple, la pomme. The pineapple, l'ananas. The strawberry, la fraise. The banana, la banane. The avocado, l'avocat. The lemon, le citron. The pear, la poire. The peach, la pêche. The orange, l'orange. The cherry, la cerise. Correct. Were you able to pronounce them correctly? Let me hear from you. How do we call the banana in French? La banane. Correct. Félicitations. How do we call the cherry? La cerise. Très, très bien. Let's try and form sentences to describe the fruits that we like and the fruits that we don't like in a French sentence. If you want to say, I like the pineapple, you say, j'aime l'ananas. J'aime l'ananas. If you want to say, I love strawberries, you'll say, j'adore les fraises. J'adore les fraises. What if you want to say, I don't like bananas? I don't like bananas. You say, je n'aime pas de banane. Je n'aime pas de banane. I don't like the bananas. So from those examples, you can see how to say I love is j'adore. If you want to say I like, j'aime. If you want to say I don't like, je n'aime pas. All right. Now tell me the fruit that you like in a French sentence. Like for me, I'll say, je m'appelle Frida, j'aime les fraises. How will you say your sentence? Practice that in 20 seconds. Practice saying the fruit that you like. All right, I hope you are able to practice saying the fruit that you like in a French sentence. Let's go to the third section of this lesson. Vegetables in French. We call them les légumes. Les légumes. There are so many examples of vegetables, but for today we will just name 11 of them, and then we will try and form sentences about the vegetables we eat every day of the week and the vegetables that we eat sometimes and the vegetables that we don't eat at all. The first one is le courgette. Le courgette is the courgette. I think we all know that. The second one is le concombre. Le concombre is the cucumber. The next one is le poivron. Le poivron is the pepper. And we have le poivron jaune, that's the yellow pepper, le poivron rouge, the red pepper, and le poivron vert, the green pepper. The next one is l'oignon. L'oignon is the onion. And then we have la tomate. La tomate is the tomato. The next one is la carotte. La carotte is the carrot. And then we have the broccoli. Le broccoli is the broccoli. We all know broccoli. Broccoli. Remember, we pronounce it as broccoli. R, R. We say that R is pronounced as R. Broccoli. not broccoli. Then we have la pomme de terre. La pomme de terre is the potato. It's also called la patate. La patate. And then we have les champignons. Les champignons are the mushrooms. Next is l'épinard. L'épinard is the spinach. And the last one for today is le chou. Le chou is the cabbage. Did you get to hear all of them and how they are pronounced in French? Well, let me ask you a few questions about them to test whether you heard how they are called and the pronunciation of the words. How do we call broccoli in French? Le brocoli. Correct. How do we call spinach in French? The spinach. L'épinard. L'épinard, some of you got it, others did not. For those who got it, très bien. For those who did not get it, now try this one. The carrot in French is called la carotte. La carotte, correct. How do we call the tomato in French? La tomate. La tomate. The next one is, how do we call potato in French? The potato, it has two names. The first one and the second one. Well, check out. The first name we said is la pomme de terre. La pomme de terre, or it's also called la patate. La patate. All right. We have three types of le poivron. We have three types of le poivron. First of all, what is le poivron? Pepper, correct. So we have three types of pepper. Green pepper, red pepper, and yellow pepper. How do we call them in French? Le poivre vert, that's the green pepper. Le poivre rouge, that's the red pepper. And le poivre jaune. Correct. Remind yourselves the colors. We learned about them earlier. Well done. Now, let's try and form sentences using these vegetables. The first sentence is, I eat tomatoes every day of the week. I eat tomatoes every day of the week. In French, that will be, je mange les tomates tous les jours de la semaine. Je mange les tomates tous les jours de la semaine. How about if you want to say, I eat carrots on Saturdays? I eat carrots on Saturdays. You will say, je mange les carottes on samedi. Je mange les carottes on samedi. Do you remember the days of the week in French? This is the time to remind yourselves. There is the link. Remind yourself the days of the week in French. Let's proceed. The third sentence will be, I eat broccoli on Sundays. I eat broccolis on Sundays. That will be, je mange le brocoli on dimanche. Now for your practice. Can I give you a question for your practice? I eat yellow pepper every day. I eat yellow pepper every day. Try. Let's pause for 10 seconds as you try to form that sentence in French. I eat yellow pepper every day. All right, I hope you got it right. The answer is je mange le poivron jaune tous les jours. Je mange le poivron jaune tous les jours. Well done if you got it right. Clap for yourselves. Très bien. On this section, this should be the last section of this lesson, we are going to learn about drinks in French. We call them les boissons. Les boissons. We are going to name different drinks in French, and then we will form a few sentences talking about the drinks that we drink and the drinks that we don't drink. So you will tell me your name and what you drink and what you don't drink in French. All right, let's start. Coffee in French is called du café. Du café. Please remember to repeat after me. Tea is called du thé. Du thé. Milk is called du lait. Du lait. Water is called de l'eau. De l'eau. Lemonade is called de la limonade. De la limonade. Soda is called du soda. Du soda. Yogurt is called du yacht. Du yacht. Soup is called de la soupe. De la soupe. Wine is called du vin. Du vin. And juice is called du jus. Du jus. If you want to talk about fruit juice, you'll say du jus de fruits. If it's orange juice, you say du jus d'orange. Yeah, you name the fruit after the word du jus. All right, so let's go through them one more time. I'll be asking you questions and you tell me what those drinks are in French. The questions are random. The first one is soda. How do we call soda in French? Du soda. Correct. How do we call milk in French? Du lait. How do we call water in French? De l'eau. How do we call wine in French? Du vin. How do we call tea in French? Du thé. How about coffee? Du café. That's easy. Du café. How about juice? Du jus. Du jus. And lastly, how do we call lemonade? De la limonade. Well done. De la limonade. All right, at this point, we are going to form sentences using the drinks that we actually drink and the drinks that we don't drink. If you want to say, I drink water, for example, I drink is je bois. And then water is de l'eau. So your sentence will be, je bois de l'eau. Je bois de l'eau. If you want to say, I drink milk. I drink milk. I drink, we have said is, je bois. And milk, du lait. So what will be the sentence? Je bois du lait. Correct. The third sentence is, I drink coffee. I drink, je bois. Coffee, du café. And the sentence will be, je bois du café. Correct. Now this form this one on your own. I drink lemonade. Je bois de la limonade. Well done. Now let's form negative sentences. I don't drink tea, for example. Je ne bois pas du thé. Je ne bois pas du thé. I don't drink is je ne bois pas. And then you say the drink that you don't drink there. Another example, I don't drink milk. Je ne bois pas du lait. Correct. I don't drink wine. Je ne bois pas du vin. Correct. Well done. Now this one, form on your own. I don't drink yogurt. I don't drink yogurt. Je ne bois pas du yacht. Correct. Well done. Well done. Très bien. We are slowly coming to the end of this lesson. But before we finish, we will do a recap of what we have been learning so far. We have been learning about les aliments. Les aliments are foods in French. We have looked at an example of a 3-course meal with examples in French. The first one is the starter, we call it l'entrée. The second one is the main course, we call it le plat principal. And the third course is the dessert, we call it le dessert. We have also learned about different fruits, we call them les fruits in French. And we have looked at 10 examples of fruits in French. We have also looked at 11 examples of vegetables and their names in French, and we have formed sentences using them. Lastly, we have learned about different drinks. We call them les boissons. We have given examples and learned how to pronounce them in French, and we have also formed sentences using les boissons. Do you have a question? If there's any part that you've not understood, let me know in the comments section below. At this point, I want you to have a look at this word search. It has different names of foods in French. Identify any 2 foods that are there in French. Their names are in French. And let me know the progress also in the comments section below. So I will pause for like 10 seconds. Move your eyes very quickly and see whether you can identify any 2 foods in French. Did you identify any? I can see that in the comment section, people have already gotten even up to 5 different foods in French. Well done. That is good work. The next thing that I want us to do is I want to give you homework. I want you to talk about the foods that you like and the foods that you don't like in French sentences. So I want you to listen at Molly and Jolie one more time. Then you have a glimpse or a clue of how you're going to talk about the foods that you like and the foods that you don't like in French. So listen one more time.
Salut, je m'appelle Molly. J'ai mangé de la viande et du riz. Je n'aime pas manger les légumes. You. J'aime bien manger des fruits et du gâteau. Merci. Salut, moi, je m'appelle Jolie. J'aime bien de la glace. Je n'aime pas de poisson et du pain. You?
Form your own sentences and talk about them to someone. Tell them your name, the foods that you like, and the foods that you don't like in French. Let me also know the progress in the comments section below. At this point, I will end the lesson. I am happy that you joined. Please subscribe to this channel so that you can continue learning as much French as possible. Share the video widely in your networks so that other people can also learn French with you. Like the video and also comment on the comments section below. This is Learn French with Frida. Over for now. See you in the next video.